3, 2, go.
All right. Hi, guys. We're here with Kyle. So we figured it'd be a good time to take a video log instead of a newsletter. We'll try to keep it under 5 minutes for you guys that are attention span disabled. It's okay, because I am too. So this is just the August newsletter. We'll review all the stuff that happened in August and a couple of things that are going on coming up in the fall. So the beginning of August was a pretty normal schedule. We were starting to do all of our morning workouts at the long course pool. So we leave here around 4:30 a.m. The kids finish up around 6:30 a.m. and then they get dropped off at school. So that's every Tuesday, Thursday mornings, which is going really well. Kids are getting a lot of good long course training in. And then that kind of led into 3 weekends in a row of pretty good competition. The first weekend was it was high school championships basically for kids born between 2001 and 2004. It was also a qualification meet for international team here in Nicaragua. It's called the Códica Dare. So there was 8 spots up for grabs for boys and girls. And then so we had Fern and Hamilton qualify on the boys' side, and then Sarah qualified on the girls' side. So they're going to be leaving for Panama with the Institute of Sports on September 14th. But that was a long course meet. Rommel also competed. He didn't make the team, but he swam really well. That was the first meet of 3 weekends in a row that the kids swam really well. The second was the age group championships. It was short course meters. They do a short course meter meet every August. That was at the brand new pool in Managua. Kyle wasn't here for that, but we had 9 kids compete at that, and that's like the higher level of swimming in Nicaragua. There's the novice level, and then there's kind of like the elite level, right? But we swam really well at that. The kids trained through it, and so they did every event. All the kids swam at least 10 events. 400 IMs for the first time. Hamilton swam the 1,000 or the 1,500 again. So it was a good opportunity for them to get used to competing, because a lot of the kids just lack experience competing. And then this past weekend was the novice championships, and Kyle was here for that. So I'll let Kyle kind of give his initial thoughts, because I'm always hard on the kids. I always tell them they can swim faster. But Kyle, seeing it, he was here last year for this same meet, and I think he was kind of impressed with the progress the kids have made in a year, and especially with our little kids. So.
Well, I would agree. I think we can always swim a little bit faster, but that's why we come back to practice. But just seeing the improvement and the confidence and you know, kind of the commitment to racing this year versus last year. I mean, last year they were you know, in the long course pool, and we're practicing here in this you know, kind of short water for the most, you know, better part of the year. You know, they get a little bit scared in the big pool, and they'd kind of slow down, you know, as they got towards the end or halfway through in 100. But there were a lot of heats, you know, 100 freestyle heats where you know, our kids just kept fighting all the way through the kind of middle tough part of the race, and then we're closing out heats. We had at least one heat that was like a 1-2-3, which was pretty impressive. So we are absolutely making waves here. And our kids are really starting to feel the excitement.
So after the long course meet on Saturday went from about 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and that was all for kids 9 and up. And then so we came here after the meet ended to the little pool, and we had a inter-squad meet for our little kids, age 8 and under. That was like every year we do a banquet and family day for the little kids. So all the little kids aged 5 to 8, they got a chance to race. We had medals. We gave kids that got runner-up like sticker sheets or colored pencil boxes. But that was cool.
It was competition in its purest form.
Yeah,
we had 2
just
swimmers in the water, head-to-head racing. There was no clock, but the families were there. All the kids were on the side of the pool cheering. It was pretty special to watch.
You touch first and you win, and it's cool for the parents to see, because it's tough for them to sit through a 4-hour meet and really kind of stay engaged. But they come here and they see like exciting head-to-head swims with 2 6-year-olds kicking with a board. It's a pretty fun day. The kids definitely love it. The older kids get involved helping organize the younger swimmers. So there's basically 2 teams. It was my team versus Gerald's team. We made a bet. If my team lost, I'd let the team shave my beard. And then if Gerald's team lost, Gerald had to sing a song called Scene Pajamas with a pink Speedo on. So I won, so I still have my beard, but Gerald hasn't committed or completed his losing bet yet, his wage. So we'll try to get a video of that. So Saturday was a really long day. If you want to check out Facebook or Instagram, there's photos from throughout the day. After the meet ended, we had a banquet, so like all the parents came. It's really cool because it's the only opportunity really that we have all the families together. It's an opportunity for me to educate the parents about kind of the culture of the team, my goals in the next coming years, how our coaches and our student athletes are becoming a little bit more engaged in leadership and engaged in empowerment programs outside the pool. So it's an opportunity for the parents to really collaborate and be part of something rather than just coming to watch your kids swim. Did you have any thoughts on the banquet? We had a presentation, photos, we had awards, so we did best, most improved, hardest worker, academic award, best little kid, stuff like that. And we had trophies. It was a really fun afternoon. We killed a pig, so we had a pig roast. Yeah, it was just a kind of your typical afternoon, season ending, kind of fun afternoon for families and kids.
Yeah, it was just great to see all the parents there supporting their kids. Tim did a really nice job, just giving recognition to all the people that kind of make this possible. Probably the only one that he didn't recognize was himself, because a lot of the hard work here, Tim's doing. But the kids wouldn't be able to be here without. They wouldn't be at practice, and they wouldn't be able to go to schools if their parents weren't pushing them at home and supporting them at home. We got tons of helpers. I mean, it was all the families that just kind of volunteered cooking all the food and preparing everything, so everyone had a great meal. It was really, really cool to see that the community kind of come together.
So that's kind of summer's closed, right? So now we're going to transition into the fall. There's like no real meets on the schedule in the fall, so I actually leave on Friday. I'll be out of the country for a month. I'm getting married September 22nd, and then so Gerald will be in charge until he leaves. He's coming to my wedding up in Maine, and then for the week he's gone, Paula will be in charge. She's a 19-year-old girl on the team, so she'll be in charge of running practices. It'll be a limited schedule while I'm out of the country. But we'll still have practices for the older kids because they're training for a meet in December in Panama. But so in the fall we transition, we still focus on practice and stuff, but it's when we do a big fundraising push. It's when we launch our 90 Swimmers in 90 Days campaign. So Kyle and I have both been starting to reach out to families who have sponsored kids in previous years, asking if they would commit once again to scholarshiping the same kid that they scholarshiped last year. So be on the lookout for those emails. We're in the process of a website transition. So as we reach out to families, and last year, it said your name underneath the kid you sponsored. It'll eventually look like that, but right now we're just trying to do some of the behind the scenes work to make sure we get the commitments from the families that did it last year. And then we'll open it up to new families, depending on how many kids are left to sponsor. In the fall, we're also going to do our Eagles tailgate. Every year we do a Philadelphia Eagles tailgate. That'll be October 7th this year against the Minnesota Vikings. So check out the Facebook page and website for that information. And then what else? What else is left?
That's
it. We might have gone over 5 minutes, but it's better than reading. So if you're sitting at work or sitting at home on a Saturday morning, pop in to watch this video. And once again, thank you to everybody that donated for the t-shirts. That was a huge help. All the kids got t-shirts. They all look like a team going into the meet, going into the banquet. So I want to say thank you to all the people that donated for that. And just keep paying attention to our social media or our website. And thanks for watching. Thanks for staying connected. Bye-bye. Adios.